this is everybody else. So I'm pretty sure they do. Do you want me to cue him to? Raise your left hand.
So what are you doing right now? What are you doing? Are you going to join the camera crew?
No, 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 no.
I'll take some cell phones. Okay, walk over. Yes, Bill been out. Well, you know, his mother-in-law is not very bad out in the cars. She's having
She just got here. She did. Okay. All right, T. Russ, I'm gonna go up for a second.
Hey, sir, I saw you earlier. You were looking too sharp, man. I didn't want to get too.
Can I cue you after the open?
Fantastic. All right, sir. Okay.
You're going to cue me when he's ready?
Yeah. So you let me know when you're ready for us. We got a 30-second. Tell me, go ahead and roll the open.
Onondaga Community College started the Alumni Faces program 15 years ago to pay tribute to our former students for their professional achievements and contributions to the college and the community. Past honorees include a world-renowned author, a Syracuse mayor, and a Syracuse police chief. Tonight, our Alumni Faces family grows. We proudly welcome 5 graduates who make up our outstanding class of 2022.
Hello. Welcome and good evening. My name is Warren Hilton, president of Onondaga Community College. On behalf of the college, the Board of Trustees, and the OCC Foundation, thank you all for joining us here in person and virtually for our Alumni Faces induction ceremony. Before we get started, please join me as we stand for the singing of the national anthem performed by our very own student and music major, Joshua Pierce. bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you, Joshua. Don't we have the most talented students in the world? What a great week it has been for us here in Central New York. How exciting is the Micron announcement? It's truly a transformational opportunity for our community and our state. And how excited we are here at OCC to play such an important role in training the next generation of Micron technicians. And equally exciting, we're here tonight to celebrate the outstanding OCC alumni whose commitment to serving others and making significant contributions to the quality of life. These people are truly extraordinary. With us this evening, we have some very special guests that I'd like to recognize. First, please join me in a round of applause for our elected officials, our OCC Board of Trustees, including our very own board chair, John Sidoni, and the OCC Foundation Board and their board chair, Mary Snyder, who you will hear from shortly. They're all here tonight, and we need to give them a round of applause for their tireless work in support of our students. Thank you. In addition, we are also very proud to have 9 of our prior Alumni Faces honorees with us here tonight. I would ask that the 9 individuals who are here, please stand. As I call your name, you can wave. As I call your name, you can wave and take your seat. So Dr. Anne-Marie Apt. Michael Anstaloti. Michael. Sandy Baker. Bill Bunnell. Lucille Browning. Karen Franklin King. Glenn Gomez Lapointe. Dr. Frank Malfitano, excuse me. We were just talking and hanging out. And Kathy Rowe. Please, again, another round of applause to recognize them for helping us to usher in this new class here this evening. This is certainly a very exciting and special evening as the college proudly recognizes extraordinary OCC alumni who have demonstrated excellence in their careers and throughout their respective communities. With thousands of OCC alumni around the world, the college's selection of our new Alumni Faces honorees was truly a difficult one and is indeed a credit to each of the recipients this evening. For the past 15 years, the Alumni Faces program has presented a unique opportunity for us all to pause, honor, and celebrate our alumni who have gone on to live their own personal success stories, joined together by starting their education here at OCC. Each honoree continues to make their mark on Central New York and beyond with their notable careers, service to the community, and living a life that exemplifies the importance of giving back to others. OCC is strengthened by the extraordinary community support, most notably with our public and private partners who continue to answer when we call upon them to ensure our educational costs remain affordable. In addition to the work of the OCC Foundation, which raises and administers funds for student scholarships, academic and student support, and critical initiatives such as the college's Community Care Hub, the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, the Common Read, and emergency funding for students. Thank you to each of these entities and to all you in this room tonight for your ongoing support of OCC. We are extremely grateful for all of you and your enduring support of the college and its students. Give yourselves a round of applause. And now it is my great honor and pleasure to welcome to the podium OCC Foundation Board Chair Mary Snyder, who also serves as General Counsel at SRC Incorporated. Mary?
Thank you. Thank you, Warren, and good evening, everyone. It is my very great pleasure to be here tonight on behalf of the Board of Directors of the OCC Foundation to recognize and honor this evening's Alumni Faces inductees. I'm honored to work with our board, foundation staff, and other dedicated professionals and community leaders as we advance the OCC mission by raising funds and friends to benefit and support the college and its students. Success in higher education takes tremendous resources. Some are obvious, staff, faculty, facilities, and others are just as important but less visible. Class materials, technology, a supportive environment. The foundation supports our students and the college in a multitude of ways. We support students directly by providing scholarships, emergency funding, supplementing the cost of books and class materials, and funding the many aspects of the Community Care Hub. The foundation also supports state-of-the-art facilities and high-quality educational and extracurricular programs. We do this because Onondaga Community College is a vital resource to our community. The faculty and staff are committed to providing the best education to prepare people for good jobs, to raise families, and to contribute to our high quality of life right here in our local community. I encourage all of us here tonight to think of the thousands of current and future OCC students who will pass by the beautiful displays of our alumni faces. To our honorees tonight, these students will read your story, and your example will inspire them to accomplish great things themselves. You have the power to make a difference, with your stories helping to build a constant reminder of the bright, successful future possible for all students who will follow in your footsteps. And so, to tonight's honorees, on behalf of the OCC Foundation and the thousands of alumni, near and far, we are so proud of you and all of your accomplishments. Congratulations to everyone.
Thank you, Mary. Our alumni have played an important role in supporting our focus on students. For instance, our new inductees graciously committed additional time earlier today to meet with students and share their stories. They also discussed career development and engaged in conversations, which served as a valuable learning opportunity for our students. These outstanding individuals have created their own pathways to success, and they welcome the opportunity to encourage and enlighten our current students to create their own pathways. So we gather this evening to recognize outstanding alumni who are leaders of our community, graduates who have gone on to pursue their dreams and achieve noteworthy success, students who have taken their OCC experience into the world and made a mark. Our current Alumni Faces selections continue a tradition established in 2006 when the college inducted its inaugural class. Every year since then, with the exception of, you know which year, 2020, new plaques were added to the displays in the hallway of our Gordon Student Center and right here in Academic 2 to serve as an inspiration to our current students and future students. Following this ceremony, please take the opportunity to see the wonderful designed acrylic paneled tributes to the previous and our current honorees just down the hall from this room. 15 years and over 70 inductees later, the inspiration continues. I am so pleased to welcome these 5 honorees back to campus and celebrate their achievements with their loved ones and the greater OCC community that is here with us tonight. Congratulations to you all. And now, as they say, on with the show. We are delighted to have with us this evening 5 current OCC students who are pursuing degrees in related fields to our honorees, who will be introducing our honorees this evening. I am very pleased to introduce our first student presenter, Falone Nganga. Falone is a second-year student who is majoring in human services and is also involved in our Collegiate Science and Technology Entry Program, C-STEP, here at OCC. After graduation, she plans on transferring to a 4-year institution where she will pursue a degree in social work. Please join me in welcoming Falone to the podium.
Thank you. Good evening. Perhaps no one has had a longer journey to this stage tonight than Hasina Adams. At a younger age, Hasina and her family fled Uganda for South Africa, where she would spend much of her childhood and adolescent years. Eventually, she and her siblings immigrated to the United States. She immediately found a home at the Northside Learning Center, where she taught middle school-age girls while raising a younger brother and sister as a head of significant. At OCC, Hasina was a member of the Lillian Slaska Honors College and the Phi Theta Kappa Honors Society. She received the SUNY Chancellor Award for Student Excellence while completing a humanities and social science degree in 2017. After OCC, she earned her bachelor degree at Syracuse University and now is working in the law office for the city of Syracuse. Woo. She plans to go to law school and become an immigration attorney who advocates for refugee and underrepresented people. Please welcome 2022 Alumni Faces honoree Hasina Adams.
Thank you so much for that amazing introduction. Good evening, everyone. My name is Hasina Adams. I am very honored to be here and humbled to be receiving this honorary award. Being here is such a privilege, especially seeing my rainbow family. I call them my rainbow family because they have stepped up and helped guide me and my siblings at a time when we felt alone and parentless. There's an African proverb that goes along the lines of umuntu ngumuntu gabantu, meaning a person is a person because of other people. Today, I want to dedicate my speech to my loved ones. Without your never-ending love and support for me and my goals, I wouldn't be here getting this honor. I want to thank my wonderful siblings for always bearing with me as I babble on about the things that make me passionate. Thank you for supporting me when I fall and motivating me to keep on going, no matter how difficult the path may seem. To my friends, my amazing and compassionate friends, words are powerless to express how grateful I am for you guys and the companionship your friendship affords me. Each of you is a main character in the memories I have made since moving to the US, because you're a constant reminder that I don't need to be related to you by blood in order to sense and experience the kinship of our bonds. You have welcomed me into your homes and made me feel like a member of your family. Thanks to you, I've experienced more good days than bad. I can be myself without fear of rejection, and because of you, I've experienced love in its purest form. I owe a great deal of thanks to my mentors and guides, Mark Cass, Director of the Northside Learning Center, Olive Supuma, Meg O'Connell, Uncle Irfan, Ferial, and Uncle Khalid, for your leadership and support throughout the years. I appreciate your commitment to helping me achieve my goals and dreams. Thank you for opening my eyes to new levels of possibilities and opportunities. I have learned so much from each and every one of you about tenacity, integrity, and Ubuntu, humanity and compassion. Being a child without a parent required me to frequently solve problems on my own and venture into unfamiliar terrain in the hopes that everything would turn out to be okay in the end. However, since moving here, I've had the pleasure of having pseudo-parents, thanks to everyone. But since I've been here, I want to take the opportunity to also thank the OCC team and staff. Thank you to Professor Thuet for giving me the confidence to believe in myself at a time when I lacked it. I appreciate your great advice and assistance. I also want to express my gratitude to Maria Melagisi and Jackie Bostro for making my OCC experience both personally and professionally enriching. Above all, I'd like to thank my mother, who is no longer with me. Everyone who knows me can attest to the fact that I always manage to work her into every conversation I'm having. She was a strong, kind, and determined mother who did her best to raise her 4 children by herself. I owe a lot to my mother for helping me become the person that I am today. She taught me the importance of perseverance, family, and making the most of every chance. While it was her ambition to immigrate to the US in order to improve her life and ours, I stand happy to have fulfilled that dream for her and for myself. She started the wheels in action that ultimately led us here. I'm saddened that I can't enjoy this moment with her, but I am also very, very proud for all that I have been able to achieve thanks to the lessons that she passed on to me. Thank you, Mom, for all your sacrifices. I'll keep working hard to fulfill my goals in order to carry on and pay it forward. I want to thank my New American family who are also here cheering me on. And to anyone that I might have forgotten in the speech, I sincerely apologize. Your presence in my life has been profoundly impactful and has taught me so much, and I cannot thank you for taking me on and giving me guidance at a time when I felt that I lacked it. Thank you.
Thank you again, Falone, for introducing Hasina, and congratulations again, Hasina. Our next student presenter is Caprice Hibbler. Caprice is a first-year math and science major, and her plans are continuing her education to a 4-year college and to work in the medical field to find ways to expand, grow, and make our health system more attainable for everyone in the community. Please join me in welcoming Caprice to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Hilton. Danielle Berry became interested in a career in science when she took part in a robotics program at age 15. 1 year later, she completed her homeschooling and enrolled at OCC. The Collegiate Science and Technology Entry Program opened doors for her here. Through C-STEP, she received laboratory research opportunities. She also attended statewide and national conferences where her work was recognized and applauded. In 2013, she completed her mathematics and science degree and transferred to SUNY ESF. She would earn her bachelor's degree in chemistry, work in the industry for a year, and be accepted into the PhD program at the University of Texas at Dallas. Today, she is a senior research specialist in technical services and development for consumer electronics at Doe. Please welcome 2022 Alumni Faces honoree, Dr. Danielle Berry.
Good evening, everyone. What a day this has been. Wow, it's so nice to be back on this campus. It's been almost 9 years for me now. Things look the same, but very different. You can really feel the atmosphere here at OCC is changing. You can feel that the school is doing its very best to put in money and to put in resources for its students and continue to grow as the challenging needs grow for our students as well. I want to start by saying thank you to the OCC Foundation for having me here, for extending this wonderful honor. I will say I was very surprised and very humbled when I received the notice of this honor. I have seen the display. I've heard from people coming and giving talks about, their journey in science, their journey in all of the degree fields that they pursued, and never would have imagined myself as one of them here at the school today, speaking to all of you. I have to say, my favorite part of this day was actually speaking to the students earlier. They are a wonderful group. They were extremely engaged. They had such great questions. Some I could answer, some were a little bit tough, but that just shows me that they're inquisitive minds and they really want to learn and they have a passion for that. And I feel that OCC is an environment that offers and affords students to have that ability to be inquisitive, giving class sizes where people can speak up, they can ask questions, they can have one-on-one time with their professors. That's something that I look back fondly on at my time at OCC. When I think back to being one of the students here, I can remember sitting on the other side and hearing the speakers come and share their experiences. And being on the other side of that today was extremely fulfilling for me. It feels like a full circle moment in my career. I really want to thank my family for being here. They traveled from Virginia. Give them a round of applause. Thank you for showing up for me, for my friends from Syracuse as well. Thank you for showing up for me and being here to celebrate. Some of the students asked today, when you're having a tough time with classes or you're having a hard time, how do you get through that? And for me, it's always having the support of my family. And here at OCC, I was able to have a second family. So through the C-STEP program, through my advisors, through people who truly wanted to see me succeed, I was able to have that encouragement. And I carry that with me throughout my career today. Even 9 years later and 3 different states later, I still have OCC encouraging me and showing me that they see me. And that's really important and it's really special. So thank you very much for this honor, and thank you guys for being here tonight, and congratulations to all of the other honorees.
Thank you again, Caprice, and congratulations, Dr. Berry. Kimberly Sapio is our next student presenter. Kimberly is a second-year student who is majoring in business technology. Her plans after OCC are more entrepreneurial in nature, as she plans on opening a holistic health care store when she finishes her studies here at OCC. So when you do open that store, everybody in the room will know you, Kimberly, and shop there. Please join me in welcoming Kimberly Sapio to the podium.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hilton. So, Jesse Wilson has been making deals since he was 7 years old, when he started Jesse's movie theater in his parents' home and charged his friends 25 cents each to watch movies there. By age 15, before he could even drive, he had already sold his first car and put the money towards an online-only guitar store in his basement. He began taking classes at OCC while he was still at West Genesee High School, and he earned his business technology degree by age of 18. Whoa. 3 years later, he opened up a retail store in Syracuse's Armory Square. Today, Ish Guitars is located on Teal Avenue, and Jesse sells 2,500 guitars a year to people all around the world, such as Japan, Australia, and Norway. He also continues to buy and sell cars. One of his favorites is a 2001 Ferrari with license plates which read, OCC grad. Please welcome 2022 alumni honoree, Jesse Wilson.
Kimberly is so much cooler than I am. Do you see those shoes? They're awesome. So I'll tell you a quick story. So I started going to OCC, and I saw all the plaques on the walls from Alumni Faces, and I thought, man, wouldn't that be so cool if I was on one of those plaques someday? And so when they called me, it was like, yes, nailed it. I think the OCC grad plate might have helped with that. By the way, because a couple people have asked me already, the Ferrari is broken, and it's not here as a Ferrari would be, because it is very temperamental. So sorry, I'll bring it next time. So I wanted to thank my parents. They've been, you can take your parents for granted. You can get mad at them sometimes. And they really taught me I could do anything. And they didn't specifically do it in a way where they sat me down and taught it to me in a book. They did it in ways that were just so brilliant and so smooth, really. And I couldn't be where I am without them. With my whole family, with all of the amazing team employees that we now have, mentors that I have, a lot of them couldn't be here today, that have just poured so much into me. At the end of the day, it's about the people, right? OCC is an amazing organization. It's not because it's got cool buildings, although I love this building and I totally want to buy it. But the people here are passionate. They're cool. They actually care. All that, and it's really inexpensive. It's amazing organization. And, without OCC in this community, I just don't think it would be the same. It would not function the same. OCC has such diversity. We see it here tonight. We see it every day. For me, OCC was awesome because I knew what I wanted to do. I got in. I got out. I did not want to go to a four-year school. And they were like, cool, we're cool with that. As a lot of other people said, what are you doing? But then there's also people that will come in and say, I want to do OCC just to figure things out. That's awesome. That's cool too. It's so cool to me that you can have people in the same room, which I experienced today, some people who are just figuring some things out, and then other people who are driven and ready to go and know exactly what they're doing. It's just an amazing, amazing group of people. So thank you to my family. Thank you to OCC. Thank you so much for honoring me with this. You know, I don't have a lot of other accolades, I guess, just from kind of doing everything myself. I didn't go to other schools or things like that. So this is really just so important to me. And that's it. Thank you so much.
He told me he was going to let me drive the Ferrari. Okay, I'm lying. Thank you. Thank you again to Kimberly, and congratulations again, Jesse. Our fourth presenter this evening is Nathan Moorhead. Nathan is a second-year electrical technology student who is looking to enter the workforce upon graduation. Please join me in welcoming Nathan Moorhead to the podium.
Thank you. OCC has been a central figure in the life of Steve Schill and 3 generations of his family. His mother, Peg, worked here for 33 years. His mother-in-law and brother earned degrees here as well. His wife, Kathleen, earned 2 degrees here, and both of their children attended OCC. Steve came to OCC in the mid-70s from Sacred Heart and Fowler High Schools. He earned his electrical engineering degree in 1978, started working at Infocon the next year, and never left. Steve is currently Infocon's Senior Director of Global Sales Projects, but he remains focused on what is happening here at OCC. He's been a member of the OCC Foundation Board, the Perkins Grant Advisory Board Committee, a member to students in the P-Tech program at the Institute of Technology at Syracuse Central, and a frequent speaker on campus. Please welcome 2022's Alumni Faces honoree Steve Schill.
Thank you, President Hilton and Russ and everybody who put this ceremony on, and the honor for getting this award. The theme of my speech, my 32-minute speech, will be lives and careers. I mean, when I went to OCC in the late 70s, I didn't know a single person in this room except one, and that was my mother. So thanks, Mom, for recommending OCC. But when I graduated OCC, about 3 weeks later, I met this girl. Her name was Kathy Dwyer, and we started dating. We both worked at Cook's Department Store on the west side a long time ago. And we started dating. I went to Buffalo State to continue my education in electrical engineering. And I came home every weekend because I had a girlfriend in Syracuse. So, you know. And then in the summer of between my junior and senior year at Buff State, I got a job at a high-tech company called Infocon, a little small company in East Syracuse. I would have not gotten that job except for having my technology degree at OCC. So that's how lives and careers start, okay? I haven't left that company. It's been 43 and a half years now. And so my summer job turned into a career, okay? And I'm proud to say my son is actually working at the same company and doing the same thing I did in 1979 of testing mass spectrometers at Infocon. And I'm also happy to say that Kathy Dwyer is now Kathleen Dwyer Schill, and we celebrated our 40th anniversary this June. So. Now, I had to go back to school to do what I wanted in life, so I got my bachelor's and my master's and did a lot of things. But that's how lives and careers change, okay? And one of the things I'm now doing is trying to give back to the community, and I work with P-Tech that was mentioned a couple times tonight already. P-Tech is Pathways for Technology and Early Education of College and High School. And so I'm working with 9th to 12th graders, and I'm doing mentoring for them. I'm reading resumes of 10th graders. I didn't have a resume until I was out of college, but we're working with these ninth graders. Not much on them, but we're working with them, and we're constantly working with these younger kids so they have a career path and they know which direction they're going. And I'm working with the mechanical and the electrical students because that works out great with my connection with Inficon. And they're coming up here by their junior year, they're taking a class at OCC. Junior year of high school. By the time they're a senior, they're taking a full load at OCC and going up their senior high school classes. And then 1 year later, they got their associate's degree. And that's just a great program. But also, as mentioned by Jesse, there's value in OCC. So even if they change career paths, it's a few $1,000s and they could start over. Not like you're paying $50,000 a year at that other college on the other hill, okay? So, OCC is a great value. And over the years now, I've done a lot of world traveling. And I go out, I ended up being in marketing for 35 of my 43 years and visiting customers. And I'm visiting semiconductor fabs. And what a great announcement this week with Micron. Okay, I've been to hundreds and hundreds of semiconductor fabs. And OCC, I talked at lunch today with President Hilton about coming up with curriculums for operators and technicians and stuff. And it's going to be a great opportunity for OCC. And lives and careers, that's how it goes. And so I'm going to conclude by just thanking people, especially Kathleen, my wife. Okay, I couldn't have been traveling for 35 of my years without having the support at home, basically raising the kids, taking care of the house, and doing everything that needs to be done in Syracuse while I'm off in Japan, Korea, Germany, whatever. So thank you very much, Kathleen. I love you. And thanks, everybody, for the support, and it's an honor to have this award.
You don't want to forget that. Thank you again to Nathan, and congratulations again to Steve. Our final student presenter for this evening is Olivia Ramirez. Olivia is a second-year broadcast media communication student who is looking to continue her education after she graduates in May. Or she may decide to enter the workforce in the broadcast industry. Please join me in welcoming Olivia Ramirez to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Hilton. Good evening, everyone. Dick Calagiovanni graduated from Jamesville DeWitt High School in 1966 and enrolled in OCC's General Study degree program when the college was located in Midtown Plaza in downtown Syracuse. During his sophomore year, he was a member of student government and participated in the groundbreaking for the campus where we are all gathered tonight. In his final semester, he took a radio and TV class and decided to pursue a career in broadcasting. Dick spent 29 years in leadership roles at WCNY-TV, the public television station in Syracuse. Since retiring, he has continued to produce videos for nonprofit organizations such as Onondaga Historical Association, the Veterans History Project, Honor Flight Syracuse, and the Town of Onondaga Historical Society. Dick's wife, Alicia, served on the OCC Foundation Board, and tonight they are celebrating their 32nd wedding anniversary. Please welcome 2022 Alumni Faces honoree, Dick Calagiovanni.
Stay in focus, Mark. I usually don't have notes for speeches, but as the senior statesman here, in my 4 minutes that Russ has given me, I have to cover over 50 years. I first of all would like to congratulate the other inductees. They're just wonderful people. We had some nice conversations today. I also want to thank Russ Corbin, Roger Mirabito, the entire foundation staff and the trustees for giving us a day today that we will never forget. It's been absolutely wonderful. I'm spinning back to 1966. I had no earthly idea what I wanted to do with my life after high school. I got to that point where I could see the whole wall of security tumbling down. Well, I guess it was time for college. As I told my daughter several times, I said, Julia, you know, I got accepted at half of the colleges that I applied to, and that's the one that I attended. It was OCC. As I got closer to the beginning of the semester, it occurred to me that my whole life was going to change. I don't mind telling you, I was scared to death. I didn't know if I'd last a day, a week, a semester. But myself and all of the other graduates from 1966, we were greeted by very friendly and supportive faculty and administration here at OCC. They helped us succeed. Well, I survived my freshman year. Second year, I was vice president of the Student Senate. I succeeded Dennis Hebert, longtime foundation board member. He set me in the right direction. I attended legislative meetings with OCC President Dr. Marvin Rapp. The whole discussion going on with the county legislature was this campus location. And Dr. Rapp would bring me along and say, I want you to have something prepared if I call on you. Fortunately, he didn't. But there were a lot of naysayers, and one of them was, you know, that campus location you're talking about up there, you know, there's a big, big gorge going right down the middle of it in the town of Onondaga. Well, I want to tell you right now that you're sitting over that gorge in the permanent home of the music department. So I guess it worked out all right. I transferred to the Syracuse University prestigious radio and television department. I was shocked. I never could have gotten into that program without OCC. OCC got me there. My senior year, I applied for an internship program at WCNY. And you've heard I've been there 29 years. They called me the intern who never left. But I was hired by production manager Bill Upwood, wonderful guy. Bill turned out to be my mentor in every sense of the word. I replaced him as production manager when he went on into business for himself in his production house. Bill promoted teamwork at WCNY, and I did my best to continue that tradition and promote others. There's a young man out here by the name of Bill Bennell who started working with us. He always thanks us for what we did for him. We gave him the opportunity, and he excelled. He soaked up everything that he could, and he learned from all of our mistakes, and we made a lot of them, Bill. And I'll tell you, when we were working and we did a lot of sports, no one on the entire crew, including myself, worked any harder than Bill Bennell. I told the students today that it's people who promote your career. Once you're working in your field, build your network. That's what it's all about. I left WCNY in 1998 after 29 years of service. It was time for a change. I started a second career in the telecommunications industry. I retired in 2015. Now that's a very polite term, saying that I retired. I can tell you in reality, I got laid off for the third time. My wife said, take the hint, Cato. Through Honor Flight Syracuse, I was connected with a local banker by the name of Joe Massinio, who bought a camera, microphones, and lights. He wanted to do interviews with World War II veterans for the Library of Congress. And I happened to come along and I fulfilled that need that he had for somebody to shoot and edit. To date, we've submitted over 50 interviews to the Library of Congress called the Veterans History Project. We capture first-person experiences from these wonderful, wonderful veterans. I'm now the videographer for Honor Flight Syracuse. Honor Flight Syracuse is an amazing organization. It's nonprofit, it's all volunteer. Honor Flight Syracuse doesn't even have an office. And we take veterans twice a year to Washington, D.C. to visit the memorials in their honor. There's no better feeling than having a veteran at the end of the day come up to you and say, "This has been the best day of my life." I've been very fortunate and had the experience that I've had with career and volunteer activities, and it all started with Onondaga Community College taking a chance on me back in 1966. I'm most grateful to the foundation for this very, very prestigious recognition. I'm thankful for Onondaga Community College and what this institution does for so many people in our community. I'm very proud to be a part of it. Thank you.
Thank you again, Olivia, and congratulations, Dick, on your recognition, and to both you and Alicia on your wedding anniversary. In addition to the students you heard from both at the podium and through the vocals this evening, we also have some of our best and brightest OCC alumni and broadcast media instructor, Tony Vidala, with the event live stream this evening. Can we recognize the folks who are working the cameras? These students include Rainey Morgan and Eric Shear. You also probably encountered some of our Phi Theta Kappa students as you came in this evening, as well as they helped us to guide you into this hall and handed you your program. Those students include Ricky Boza and Caitlin Ty. I thank all of them this evening for helping make tonight happen. They make us all proud, so join me, please, in giving them all a round of applause. This day has been filled with distinguished alumni coming back to campus and inspiring our students and all of us. We sincerely, sincerely appreciate the time that each one of you has spent with us all day. To be a part of a master class or conversations with our students and our faculty is truly impressive. We cannot thank you enough for your willingness to engage in such meaningful opportunities. From a proud and grateful institution and community, we salute you and extend our sincere congratulations to our Alumni Face honorees. Our reception will begin shortly in the outside patio area adjacent to the lobby, but before we move on to the reception, it is my pleasure and honor to bring back to the stage our student vocalist, Joshua Pierce, who will perform our alma mater to close out our program. Please welcome Joshua.
To our hearts so dear.
Thank you, Joshua, for the wonderful performances this evening. We appreciate all of your support in this room, and thank you for attending our ceremony this evening. Congratulations once again to all of our honorees. As we begin moving to our celebratory reception, there are boxes of chocolate in the lobby. Please save me one. Which have been prepared by 2021 Alumni Face honoree Michael Speech Jr. So please make sure that you take one with you this evening. We thank Michael and Speech Candy for their very thoughtful gesture. Thank you again for coming this evening, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.